No problem, Malek. Happy to stream for you. How's everybody doing today? I guess I just move it over here. Hello. You know what we should do is I build it in the middle. No, I'll just clear off one side. I have no idea what these... Oh. What doesn't like that? I'm gonna put it... Boom. What if I turn it? Boom. Is that as far back as it goes? Really? That track goes so much further. That's annoying. Oh, wow. A lot of... Hello, everybody. I'm not muted. You can see me. Everything's good. Okay. What's up, Carlos? Sorry about the Georges Niang trade. I am not. I don't think any... Just so we're clear, I don't think any Boston Celtic wanted that dude on our team. No offense to him. But, he, maybe some offense to him. I don't want that motherfucker on our team. A dude, as it stands now, will never wear a Celtics uniform. I guess I'll just fucking toss it over here. Got a radiator leak in your car. That sucks. You salad creamed the auction item reveal. No, that's kind of how we wanted to do it. That was kind of... I think that was kind of how it was always going to go. We're happy with it. It went... Oh, I can go further back. What the fuck? It went about how I expected it to go. Zzz. I don't need to do this way, but might as well, right? Oh. Excuse me. Fuck you, then. We'll just fucking do it this way. Hey, what's up, Slayer Demon Loves Manx? Love Smanks? Slayer Demon Loves Manx? Like people from Manchester? Is that what that... Like Manchester, England? Are you a Mank, or do you just love Manx? I'm going to tell my kids this is season 2 of The Wire. I wouldn't know. I never made it through season 2 of The Wire. That was the one down by the docks, right? They just switched it up. Nobody liked. Can't say I ever saw it. Pretty exciting work we're doing here, though. Well, I really didn't want to go. Nope. Not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Every one of these fucking machines is different. Am I going to make it? Nope. What if I can... There we go. No! It's too tall. Oh, well. That was pretty cool, too. What puzzle do you have going on behind you? Started it last night. It's a Pendleton puzzle. It's all the different famous Pendleton patterns. You like that the controls for the cranes are just you don't use them frequently at all, like maybe twice a map, and then they're slightly different, and you never know. It just throws you. My iPad was in that crate. Sorry, bud. It was mostly Temu in that crate, I believe. I mailed a package. Went to my doorstep to my friends in 36 hours. That's cool. It's cool when things work as they're supposed to. Good morning. Yeah, it's just a 1,000-piece regular old puzzle. Gerpler and idiot flag coming. Hell yeah. I want more people to have idiot flags. I feel like that, I mean, it sold well, but I think it was underappreciated for how cool the item is. I can turn this guy up like this too. Watch this. I'm doing some Tetris over here. You got an idiot flag hanging from your door? Hell yeah. I don't think I have one in this room. I took the one I had to the office for decoration there. I'm in a weird place where I have half of my fuckface and regulation stuff at home and half at work now. I never know where anything is, and I always feel like I'm missing half my stuff. But if it all had to be in this room, I'd be fucked, because there wouldn't be enough room, for sure. Dick. Head. Doing great, Ashura. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Divino. I appreciate that. When you play the other Mudrunner SnowRunner games too, I didn't like Mudrunner. I tried. But I played, a couple thousand hours of SnowRunner. SnowRunner was my favorite game in the world until this showed up. Excuse me, Christ. Got the morning sneezes. Also, why isn't this clear yet? Do I have to do these guys too? Seems like they'd be triangled if I did. Building some bridges in Incommunicata. Nice. Thanks for the blushies. I don't understand it. Is this thing not cleaned? Let me see. Clear the area of objects. No. Oh, and there's another area over there, too. I guess we got to get these guys, even though they didn't show up on the remove me list. It's this way. Yeah, I'll go this way. My idiot flag is under a band pennant and one from the tattoo shop I go to. Oh, yeah. Good company to be in. What band? I don't think I've ever had a band pennant before. Unless you mean like school band. Well, I haven't had one of those either, so I don't know why that would be different. Oh, wow. I got really jumped, huh? Raising my rope length caused all kinds of... What the fuck? That was weird. Satisfactory is coming to consoles soon. I feel like that game is too mathy and cerebral for me. But I'll be willing to give it a try. But don't be upset when I don't like it as much as everybody wants me to like it. Come on, dickhead. Thank you. What? I am having issues with this little jerk today. Every time I try to pick up one of these guys. Oh, thanks for the sub, Stormy. Appreciate it. Midwest sad boy music. Gotcha. Thanks for the sub, Toho. Gavin's a big fan of the game, so I imagine I would ruin it for him. Sweet. That was cool. That worked out when I wanted to. I don't think you would enjoy real friends. I try to stick to myself. Only have work friends. Oh, yeah, it's the worst. This game is much, much easier and more forgiving than SnowRunner when it comes to that kind of flipping and stuff. I can't remember the last time Gus and I played a video game together. That dude's very busy with Stinky Dragon, and I am very busy with Regulation and So Alright, so... It's a wonder we find time to make Good Morning Gus. All right. Thank you for working properly that time. Appreciate you. How was throwing out the first pitch at the Aviators game? Dude, that was so cool. That was like, you know, that's like bucket list shit you didn't know was on your bucket list until you do it. Then you're like, well, I'll never do anything that cool again. It was fucking awesome. Thanks for asking. Definitely one of the coolest experiences I've had in a long time. Thank you to Robert for making that possible. What is Andy from Internet Box doing these days? I don't know. He was Michael's close friend. I just worked with him a little bit. You'd have to ask Michael. He was... Last time I saw him was at a party... maybe 7 years ago. And he seemed like he was doing well then. I think he was editing, or he had a job as an editor somewhere and was really liking it. But, yeah. Gus only works one day a week. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, Gus was into Satisfactory a lot. Or Factorio guy. I think he went into Satisfactory too. Who knows if GMG will continue to be made? That's true. You got to tune in to find out. We're getting near the end of the season too, I believe. So we'll have an answer soon. Seeing your friends lose it in the stands at the pitch was great. That was Emily losing her fucking mind. Any advice on raising children? Probably. Depends on the age. I'm dealing with pretty much a 20-year-old right now, so if you have any questions on how to raise a 20-year-old, let me know. I don't know that I have the answers, but if you're looking for advice on how to raise a college sophomore, I'm currently stumbling through it. I don't want to... I have to fucking fight through this, but I guess that's what the game wants me to do, huh? I could probably go around over there, but I'm sorry. Get out of my way. Oof, that's not going to get out of my way. This is not going to work. I mean, this will work. Don't get me wrong. But this is not going to work. I don't think this truck's going to have the beef I... God damn it. Have the beef I need. Is it? Yeah, I can go this way. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Tell them I said hi. And they have a tremendous organization. And I became I was gonna say overnight, but we weren't. It was just I became an instant fan of the Las Vegas Aviators. I love a minor league team in general. There's just something really fun about AAA baseball or A ball in general. And so and any like operation that runs as a well-oiled machine is just fun to watch, you know? So it was cool. For sure. I don't think I'm going to be able to...
Look at that pile of pipes. I wish we could somehow help the port get rid of them, just to make the place clean and all. Definitely not in any way related to any recycling bonuses whatsoever.
Well, where's the recycling fucking plant? If you don't have one, I could take him to the steel pipes facility, but I can't. I mean, yeah, he's not going to do the job. So I had a feeling he wouldn't, but I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. Let's see who we got in the vicinity. Need a big, strong man. Well, big, strong car. Doesn't have to be a boy car. It could be a girl, big, strong girl car. Where's the closest base? Countryside's right there. Harbor. Harbor's in it. This is what we want. Who's a beefer? Who's got a winch? Just these three. That's not true. Game's freaking out on me. Sorry. At least I'm just, there we go. Wasn't able to navigate the menus. All right. He's got a winch. Capability 2. What's your capability? You know what, though? This might not work either, but we're not going far. I just feel like this guy's tough as nails. And pulls well. Well, let's see. Good morning. Zero pickle, thank you. Here's some advice. I'm gonna go around this way, see what happens. Here's some advice for you. Good morning, Wispy Cat. In terms of young kids, your child will remember every single moment you don't want them to. So just keep that in mind when you're going about your day-to-day life or getting into arguments or whatever. Your kid's going to remember all of it from birth. They'll be like, what's your first memory? I remember my dad being annoyed about this. I remember when this didn't. I remember when this embarrassing thing happened. They will not, however, remember any vacation before the age of like 9. You'll be like, hey, remember that time we spent all that money and we went to this place and it was such a big deal, and she'll go, or they'll go, no, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. And you'd be like, well, here's photos of you at the place, and be like, no, I have no memory of that. You know, you don't remember it was such a big deal. You wanted to go. No, no memory. You're like, okay, cool. But you do remember that time I tripped in public? Cool. Collect all the forklifts. I know people are really into, this is the forklift map in specific, I think, that people are jazzed about. I would do it. I just don't need the money, you know? Like, you go from having no money in this game to having more than you need pretty quickly, I feel like. Remember every time my mom rejected my affection, even though, yeah. Just fuckface myself, got home from work, about to get out of my car, fumbled my keys, picked them back up, locked myself in, and then the battery in my keys died. Oh, shit. Does having too much money make it less fun? I just ignore it. You only use money. Now, in this game, you can use money to buy resources. So, like, say if you just can't be fucking bothered to recycle something for some more concrete, you can go buy it at a recycling center. Or a construction store. I don't know if there's one on this map, but there have been on previous. That's kind of cool. I've done that a few times, but for the most part, you really only use money to buy new vehicles. And I guess if I was in the if I was vehicle collecting, money would be a little bit more important to me. But I usually only buy a new vehicle when there's a need present. Like, oh, wouldn't it be better? I just have the rusty version of this. Let me see if there's one available. And then I always have enough to do it. Like, a car is like 20 to 60 grand. There's a few that are more expensive, but rolling around with like 250 grand at all times means if I need to buy a $70,000 car to complete a mission, I can pretty easily, you know? Let's see how this works. If he pulls this, we're in shape. We're in business. I think we're in business. We're going to be just fine. Get my way. Okay. Nah, I never bothered. Well, honestly, most of the time in, like, 99% of my time in SnowRunner was in somebody else's map. We're always playing in Antonio's map. So there's no point in it. You buy a trailer and then just leave it when you quit the game. It refunds your money. So it doesn't. So, like, most of the trailers I owned or bought in SnowRunner were temporary trailers that got refunded to me the second I finished. So I never really worried about it too much. You know what? Let's go ahead and drag this over there and start recycling it. We can have a recycly morning. Somehow woke up for the stream. Hell yeah. Sorry you had a shitty night at work mailbox ejaculator where there just too many mailboxes to ejaculate in. And it was just like, I can't fucking ejaculate in all these mailboxes tonight. Like, cut me some slack, universe, please. It's just too much ejaculation. Would you fucking grab this? Thank you. When you make yourself a personal use road, do you bother putting asphalt? It just depends. I definitely did at first. Like, for the first, 4 maps, I was all about asphalt. By the time I got to Deluge, I was like, man, it's whatever. We're going to be fine. They're going to be just fine. They don't need All right, I need to. Where am I? I need to take a left here, fight through that bullshit, then up. Oh, I love how they compartmentalize these fuckers. Okay. So yeah, really, just depended. Oh, Mailbox Ejaculator had a rough night at work last night, and I just assume that a guy who makes their title Mailbox Ejaculator is probably doing it for a living. These things are fuck me. Don't you do it. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Don't you fuck with me this way. Get. There you go. Shove all that shit to the right while you're doing it too. Thank you. Mailbox is a lot of space to fill if you think about it. I don't know how many gallons a mailbox holds, but I bet it's at least 4. Am I watching the new Sunny season? I am. I think I'm all caught up on it. I've seen the first 5 episodes, I think is what's out. I definitely would. Mailbox, I definitely would. Because they're encouraging us to recycle a bunch of metal near the steel. They didn't say turn this into steel pipes, but they definitely are encouraging us to recycle a bunch of metal where the only thing close is a steel pipe factory. Leads me to believe that we will be making a lot of fucking pipes. Is this thing's not on, huh? I gotta bring all these objects to the zone. Oh, you know what else I can do? I can disconnect that. This sounds like a problem for a future Jeff. I don't want to be doing that right now. I want to clear out the other mission I'm doing. No problem, mailbox. A beam factory here? Concrete. I don't think I've seen a beam factory yet. Must be uncovered. Must be somewhere over here in the shit still. Okay. Why is do good in the mornings? I don't even know what that means. I'm not out here jerking off mailboxes. Oh, man, that's funny. Hold on a second. Excuse me, sir. I need you to get the fuck out of the way. Thank you. I'll be removing you later. Why is coffee so good in the mornings? It's the elixir of life. Yep. I always want to turn there. Caffeine's a hell of a drug. You know, they say, I don't know who they are. People who write articles that I read on the internet Used to be a bit of the stand-up routine I had way, way, way back in the day. But they say caffeine is the most addictive drug on earth. Guys, if you think about it, when the male person... Okay. Coffee's starting to disagree with you? Oh, man, I'm 50 and I have not had that problem. I count myself lucky. Coffee agrees with me and I agree with coffee still, very much. You can track the end of the Dark Age and the beginning of the Renaissance to people switching from alcohol to caffeine. I don't know if that's true, but that's a really cool thing to say. So if it is true, wow. By the way, this is working great. This is where I definitely picked the right vehicle. Look at this shit. He's a workhorse. I couldn't pull one of these with my Scout. I'm pushing 3. Acid reflux. I see. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I'd be pretty fucked if I had to give up caffeine. Us old addicts, you know, we need something. Something. For Christ's sake. All right. Well, that was lackluster. Trap that little booger. Get out of my way, bitch. Okay. I think that's probably the end of the usefulness for this guy. Not bad, 33 minutes in. I know a lighter roast coffee is super acidic. What about dark roast? That's true. Less caffeine in dark roast coffee, too. Which totally is backwards in my head. You like how I got it done by blocking the roadway more. They didn't say don't block this roadway. They said unblock that one. That's how contracting works. Okay, let's see. I guess we better do this bad boy then. Bring objects to the zone. And I can't even see how big these objects are. I hope I don't have to do 2 trips. Where is this? The Blue Water Yacht Club. And where are you? Right here. The Old Faithful. Where are you at? Okay. How do I like my coffee, Jeff? Black. I really don't drink... I say this, I don't drink hot coffee. I drink hot coffee every day of my life because my wife makes hot coffee every day. But I don't... Okay. I prefer iced coffee, just a black iced coffee, because in Texas it's always so fucking hot. But before I go outside in the morning when I'm still just in my jammies, a nice black hot coffee's nice. But I'll be finished here with you guys in an hour and some change, and then I'm going to take a shower. And my mom is in town visiting. I'm going to take her by the office. We'll pick up some coffee. I'll get some iced coffee while I'm out. Well, wasn't watching. Was watching the screen. Was watching the chat. All right, this is why you shouldn't text and drive. How is your mom? She's fine. She's whatever. Shout out to all the moms. There you go. Am I surprised how many of the podcast topics are around aging male genitals? No, these are the problems we aging males face. You know, our genitals age too. The way the podcast works is that the topics tend to range around either something absurd somebody thinks of off the top of their head or off the cuff, or whatever's happening in our lives. And the only thing that's happening in all of our lives is that our genitals are aging right now. At least it's not far to go over here. My favorite thing about this game is building roads. The thing I've done the least on this map is build roads. This just may not be my map, you know?
I'm not sure that us borrowing these motors was arranged with the owners beforehand. Still,
Oh, so I'm stealing this?
to save the entire region, and they'll be properly compensated down the line. I'm almost sure. So it's a
Great.
win-win for everyone involved. Plus, they're not using these at the moment anyway.
I'm an engine thief. The people I'm really impressed with to play this game are the people that bother to pack this shit correctly. And, like, take the time to fit it all in perfectly, or I just throw it in. I think it's important and wholesome that men can talk about these things openly. I think it's important and wholesome that men can talk about it. Yeah, I agree. I don't think men are comfortable talking about uncomfortable things enough. In a productive way. Not in a dumb, like, macho comedian way, but in a legitimate, honest, vulnerable way. Next time you're driving through Little Rock, can I give you a couple of recommendations? Yeah, like if you know how to get from one end of Little Rock to the other faster, I would love that recommendation. I know I'm going the wrong way. I was too mean to Little Rock. I apologize later. I was just having a bad day. But I stand by my statement that it was fucking dog shit to get around. And none of the streets made sense. You just be driving down a road and then suddenly you're like, it's almost like you're like, am I in somebody's driveway now? What the fuck? Good morning, folks. Good morning, Johan. Oh, Africa. You're beautiful. Knocked the tire off, though. I gotta stop looking at the chat. I'm gonna flip this thing. Yeah, I bless the rains here, for sure. See what happens when you're looking at chat instead of the steering wheel on the road in front of you. Is the Regulation crew going to play the new Castle Crashers DLC? So wait, the old game Castle Crashers has new DLC? I can tell you who won't be playing it. Me. I did not fucking like Castle Crashers. Bernie and Gav and all those guys loved it. I did not like that game at all. I tried to. I wanted to. Everybody loved it so much. I wanted to fit in. I think I beat it. I just didn't enjoy 1 second of it. It was impossible to tell who you were on screen at all times. Well, yeah, when I was in the Army, it was called requisitioning. There's not much more enjoyable than Peggle. Very different kind of game than Roadcraft SnowRunner, but no less enjoyable. Peggle's better than Peggle 2? I don't know. Two sides of the same coin. I thought they were both awesome for what they were. Peggle 1 was harder and longer, for sure. But Peggle 2 was more refined. F, Marry, Kill. Peggle, Roadcraft, Gems of War. You're killing me, man. Gems of War put me in the game twice. They gave me 2 achievements. I probably put more time into Gems of War than Roadcraft and Peggle combined. Easy, yeah. That being said, I'd fuck Peggle, I'd marry Roadcraft, and I'd kill Gems of War. But that's recency bias. You know what I mean? That's got to be recency bias. So Steel 5... Oh, I still got to do the other part to the mission. That's why I was like, why isn't it turned on? Well, first off, let's get you out of the fucking way. Let's get all vehicles out of the way because they're about to be in the way. Great. Okay, we're good. But I don't think that's fair to Gems of War, you know, because I've spent, like I said, more time in Gems of War than the other games combined. But it's just that, like, at some point, you've just played or done something so much that there's just nothing left, you know? Did I go around the... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I still subscribe. I'm still on the Gems of War subreddit, you know, even though I'm not playing it anymore, and I still keep up kind of with the game. I just, you know, I've put so many thousands of hours into that game. It's such a good game. I just, at some point, you know, you got to get off the train. You got to get off the ride. You can't stay on the carousel forever. Yeah, at some point, Old Yeller needs to go behind the shed. Have you tried the Wheel World on Game Pass yet? As a fellow cyclist, it captures the feeling of freedom biking. Let me tell you, Iggsy, I picked up Wheel World Friday night, and I thought, oh, a cel-shaded RPG-ish open world bike game? This might be stream potential. As a matter of fact, maybe I should stop playing this game 30 minutes in, an hour in, and save it so that on days when I just don't feel like playing Roadcraft, we can have an alternate game. Like maybe we'll do Wheel World in the background. While Roadcraft's obviously the main focus of what we're doing here. But every once in a while, you want to play Warzone or Wheel World, maybe, right? I thought Wheel World would be a good second backup series. That's what I thought on Friday night. I beat it Sunday. I went back yesterday and redid a bunch of the races to get first and cat and everything. And I got to thinking, like, do I want to try to 100% this game on camera even though I've already beaten it now? Or do I just want to move on? And if I could do it all over again, maybe I would play it on stream, start from scratch. I just couldn't stop myself from playing. I was having so much fun. I also don't know that it would be a good... I mean... I think racing games in particular just aren't fun to watch people play, you know? Just like, oh, cool, Jeff got first place in a race. Oh, cool, he got second place. I just feel like that mechanic in specific isn't super conducive to good streaming. And then there's just not a lot else to do in the game. Like if there's more open world stuff to explore, that maybe that would be fun. It's a great fucking game, though. Hey, what's up, Paul? It's a great game, and I recommend everybody play it. I think it's on Game Pass. Yeah, it's awesome. I beat it, and I got like 18 of the achievements, and there's just so many left to get. And there's like beat all of Tom's scores. I got first place in every race. I think there's like get third place in every race, get first place in every race. That was easy. I have to go back and get Cat in the ones that I missed, which is probably about half of them. I have to beat Tom's score, which is probably 3/4 of them. And then there's a myriad. You got to like build the different bikes, power bike, aero bike, the max version of those. You got to get every bike part in the game. And you got to find like, there's a couple of stragglers. Like you got to find the lost people, help them get home. There's like 10 secret achievements that I didn't bother looking into. Anyway, all that to say, really, really cool game. And if I could have stopped myself playing it this weekend, we'd be playing it on stream. But I didn't. I couldn't wait. Let's turn in some recycling just for fun. What do you say? What do you say? I was talking about a game called Wheel World that's on Game Pass right now. Yeah, no, I agree. The music is fucking great, and it's just like you can just bike in a direction. I don't know, it's fun. There's a lot of freedom in it that's pretty neat. Where did I put that thing? It's over at the... That's right, I took it with me. Big fan of the game. Yeah, I'll play Battlefield 6, I'm sure. Burn Dog is a big Battlefield fan, so I'm sure he and Antonio and I will play. Have Truck Boys playing it for a couple months at least. All they want to play right now is Sea of Thieves, though. Those guys are hooked on Sea of Thieves. I don't blame them. I am too. I just am not. Just don't play it as much as they do. I play with them. They play Sea of Thieves like I play this right now. Excuse me. Are you fucking... Dude. Wet trucks, yeah. Gavin coined that term when he was playing with us one time. Man, we played a game. We played a night of wet trucks. Me, Gavin, Bernie, and Antonio. A couple months ago. Now, maybe a month ago. That was one of the funniest nights of gaming I've ever had in my entire life. And all I could think about was, God, if we were recording this would have been an all-time video. You ever have those nights where you're playing with your friends and just like everything that happens is funny? Everything that happens is like ludicrous and unbelievable and hilarious. All right, dickhead. We'll do this way. I don't care. You think I gotta be going forward to turn you in? I don't give a shit. You think that's gonna stop me? This might. There we go. You just got recycled, bitch. What does that give us? 2 pipes? 2.5 pipes? Let's go recycle that truck over there I saw earlier. Must be early. About average for when I stream. It's 8:45. So I usually stream around 8 to 10 or so in the mornings. I'm a morning guy. Fixing a dryer is a hell of a lot better than buying a new one, especially if you have an old dryer that you can work on. Why can't... Am I connected to you? No. None of the points connect. I don't like how that works. This is annoying. There's some criticism for the game. There we go. Thank you. Criticism rescinded. Don't. There we go. I'm going to grab this. Well. Five pipes. Now we're talking. Now we're approaching an amount of pipes we would need for a mission. Let's do one more. And then we'll see what's next. Since we're not really... Oh, nice. Nice. We'll turn in one more piece of scrap. One of those big tubes. And then we'll move on to whatever the next mission is. Assuming there is one. I don't remember a new one popping up, but there must be. Am I accepting? I'm currently not accepting new music recommendations. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. There's a lot of effort. I mean, it's a big gulf between you recommending a movie or a music band, artist, whatever, to me here right now in the moment when I'm playing this game, and then me remembering to go look it up on Spotify. You know, I apologize in advance if I forget, but I will have every intention of listening to the recommendation you give me. If you're about to give me one. Just apologizing in advance if I don't. This is not going to be how we want to do this. La Dispute. I think I've heard La Dispute before. I think I'm familiar with that band. See you, McTiger. Have a great day, man. Hopefully work isn't a pain in your ass today. Maybe things will go. Hopefully things will go smoothly. Listening to Judas Priest the other day, and it struck me how they had Rep in the '80s and this evil metal band, and just like this is just a nice. Yeah, it's crazy perspective now, you know. Hindsight. Send it to my Soul Right email. Okay, cool. Thanks. You can tell it to me now too. But are you talking about La Dispute? Or was that somebody else's recommendation? Oh, yeah. Send it to my email, but tell me now, too. Just so it'll be in my head. You know, it's so funny. I just turned in next week's So All Right to Nick. And the whole episode is basically about how I'm too old for new music. And I'm mostly listening to old music. This is based off this interview I saw with Adam Horowitz from the Beastie Boys, and just how it crystallized my thoughts and feelings on music. Basically about how you got to be okay with aging out of music, and understanding and accepting that at some point it's not for you. It's no longer about you or for you. At least when it comes to popular music. But I also don't want to give away the entirety of the episode of Soul Right I just recorded, because it was a lot of work to edit for some reason. You remember those days where just the thing you're doing is just way harder than usual? That was me editing Soul Right yesterday. Hey, what's up, Megan? Boy, do I have good news for you. Well, good and bad news. Unfortunately, Jack, Michael, Ray, and the other one, they're all dead. But Gavin and I are still alive. We're still kicking. And we have a new company called Regulation. And if you want to watch old gameplay videos like you're describing, you can watch new ones with me and Gavin, the new crew. And who knows? Maybe you'll see some of those old people pop up from time to time, but probably not. Because they're all dead. No, Michael and Alfredo have a gaming channel. Jack puts up a video a day on his gaming channel. He puts up a Stardew Valley video every single fucking day. He's done over 150 days in a row, which is insane. We played Repo. Gavin and I played with Ray recently. We played Repo with Ray recently. Had a lot of fun. So we're still doing all that stuff. Do I still do the Regulation podcast with my eyes closed? Mostly. Yeah, mostly I think so. I'll have to pay attention when I'm recording to, what is today, Wednesday, tomorrow? Tomorrow's podcast day. But yeah, I would say I probably spend like 60% of the podcast with my eyes closed. They'll be open if I'm having to look at images in Discord or something. But yeah, for the most part. I keep them closed. I knew it. I knew we'd be doing this now. 1, 2. Oh, my God. They couldn't have made it any easier for us, though, could they? Well, thank you. Let's go grab some pipes and do that. Get that out of the way. Ray seems like he's doing okay for himself. Yeah. Yeah, Ray's doing well. We actually we hung out with him last Sunday. We all rented a boat for the day and hung out, a bunch of us on a boat. Ray and Tina were there. It's the most time I've spent with them in a decade. What is Jack's channel? Probably just Jack Patillo or Monkey or something. Just look up Jack Patillo on YouTube. You'll find him. Yeah, it's just easier for me to the podcast is theater of the mind to me. And so it's easier for me to engross myself and envelop it if I have my eyes closed and I'm just like seeing stuff in my head. But it's also because I have, I'm not a freak like Gavin. I can see things in my mind. It's not just a silent black box like his appears to be. You know what? Did I show off my Olympic 1 drop splash dive to Rantina? I did 0 diving on the trip. I actually barely got in the water the day we spent on the boat because it's really kind of a sad, dumb, annoying reason, but because, I had that skin cancer thing a couple of weeks ago and it was on top of my head. And I have a giant, looks like a cigar scar. Looks like somebody put out a cigar on my head, like right here. And I can't get it wet in that kind of water. Like I'm not supposed to get it submerged in anything other than shower water until it heals. So I had to be responsible. And speaking of responsible, strap these. And not get my head underwater in a lake while I'm healing. I did not get scraped by shells, yeah. Hyperphantasia imagination or something like that, which means his memories are not only visual, but can also smell. Oh, wow. That's cool. Ayo. Thanks, Jackdo. Wouldn't saltwater be good for it? It wasn't saltwater. We're at a lake. We're on Lake Travis. Just dirty, gross, fresh fish water. And they were like, doctor was like, stay out of bodies of water until your head is healed. So I said, you're the dermatologist. I'll take your lead. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. Oh, that's great. Glad to hear it, Megan. Mega Man. You ever open a door that way? Damn it. I fucked up my own thing. All right, hold on. We're going to get this without having to do it the right way. Go backwards, asshole. God damn. The lag on the fucking input command sometimes is really frustrating. There we go. Do I need new pipes? Okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to catch up with all this chat. Let's get to the spot. There we go. There's one. Just missed the other one behind me somewhere. I think this is the second one. Oh, no, I only got two. Okay, I was about to say, did I have three? Did not. All right, I'm going to pop this one in. Dickhead. I'm going to pop this one in and then take a second to catch up on chat. Okay. I went on a sailing trip in Kentucky lake years ago. It was for the whole week. Day one, I tore my knee open on a rusty dock piling. I had to get stitches. For the rest of the week, I couldn't go in the water. Ah, it sucks. Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar boat. Every time I see something serious written on a whiteboard at work, I write underneath, that sounds like a sick name for a band. I still can't forget the day I asked on Facebook if I could be a fan of your group. It was thanks to my friend. Oh. Sweet. No one knows it's me, and we've had multiple meetings about it. You can get yourself fired, mailbox. I always hated reading and never knew why, but I also don't know, visually naive. I always loved reading, and I guess maybe part of it is because I can visualize everything in my head. Dexter, was it you? Thanks, Eternal Asgard, for the sub. I really appreciate it. 11 months. Holy shit. I've got you locked in. Sounds like I've got some entertaining ahead of me. Better bring my A game. Just rewatched Sky Factory with the fuck hammer. Man, I barely remember that, but I remember it being fun and frustrating. I remember Sky Factory being frustrating. Ah, there we go. We used to have a similar thing, mailbox, where we worked, when we worked at a tech support center, Gus and I, and Bernie, where we got our start. And I guess Jason and Dan. A lot of people worked at this tech support center, but it's where we got started at Rooster Teeth. And there was this one machine we were doing. This is so long ago. We were doing dial-up internet tech support, right? And so we had a machine on the floor that everybody could use that you could test the dial-up connection with. So if somebody in Lufkin, Texas was having an issue, you could go to the computer and their like every location that we did ISP support for was in there, and you could dial up, to the Lufkin line and see if it worked. And we were tech support for this company called Telepack. I believe that's what they were called. They're from Mississippi. And they had a connection in Natchez, Mississippi. I think Natchez is in Mississippi or Louisiana. And there was this guy who would go in and rename the connection from Natchez to Snatches. And of course, nobody would see it until somebody had to go dial up from Natchez, Texas or Louisiana or Mississippi or wherever it was. And then they would go, and it would always piss off a certain couple of people in the company. They would go, who renamed it to Snatches again? And it became a big thing where there were emails sent about it and people being like, this is unprofessional. Stop renaming Natchez to Snatches. And people are getting offended and upset. And it was this one dude named Bill who just was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it every day. And always got away with it and never got in trouble and never got caught. And renamed Natchez to Snatches maybe 50 times while I was there. How did I learn tech support? On the job. I got hired and then they taught me. I wasn't Bill, no. Bill was a funny dude, though. I liked him. No idea what... He and his brother both worked there. And his brother looked like Jesus. Where are we going to? Not far. Yeah. Okay. Easy. Ah, fuck. That's probably not going to work for us. Let me go fix that right now. Because I know that's going to be an issue. Bill Christ. No, his brother looked like Jesus. Not him. Bill didn't look at anything like Jesus. Multi-part question. What's the proudest moment? Oh, fuck. Hold on a second. Let me open this gate up. Okay. What's the proudest moment in RTAH history where you realized you did it? This moment is it. Fuck. There were so many. I felt like I failed, and we failed every time there was controversy. Every time there was some catastrophe. And then, because we did fail. So it made sense to feel that way. Proudest moment, probably when we showed season 1 at the Lincoln Center. Is that what it's called? The Lincoln Center? In New York City. And we were up on stage in front of, like, I don't know, a full theater, sold out. And we did like a Q&A and stuff. It's where I met Gavin for the first time in person. He flew over with his parents to attend when he was like 16 or 17. I want to say 17 maybe. And it was where we met him for the first time, kind of fell in love with him. I mean, we knew him online already. But anyway, being on stage that night and seeing those people and watching Red versus Blue I had watched it with a studio audience before, but something about being at a place like the Lincoln Center, I think that's what it was called, in New York City, and the crazy thing about it was the next weekend, like I think we were doing it on, I want to say like our event was on a Friday, and on a Sunday, on the same stage was the entire cast of Lord of the Rings, and they were watching Lord of the Rings with an audience. This is that long ago. And I remember thinking, like, I'm sharing a stage with the fucking Lord of the Rings people. That felt cool. The first time we went to San Jose, California, and we showed we showed Red versus Blue on an IMAX, like one of those dome IMAXs. That was a cool moment. There've been a lot of those. Yeah, there are too many to count. There's a couple for you though. That was when his fly was down. Yeah, that was when his fly was down, and I pointed it out in front of the audience. Yeah. Holy shit, did they give us a bunch of missions? Bring pump. These are all delivery missions. Boy, there's no road building missions in this map, are there? That's okay. Let's do this one. Where are we going? So we'll come out here, and we're going far, right? We're going real far. So we're just going to have to cross over. Okay. Oof. How do I get over there? Looks like this way. Oh, yeah, it's very kind of you to say, but I've failed many times in my life, and it would be fallen short and failed many times in my life, and it would be revisionist history and a lie not to accept and acknowledge those failures. Listen, man, failure is a part of life. Mistakes are a part of life. Fucking up is a part of being human. It's how we grow. Nobody can be perfect all the time. Nobody can be perfect most of the time. You know? And so, what is it? To err is human. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes as long as you learn from them and grow and do your best not to make them again. That's the thing. Ah, it's very kind of you to say, Jimmy. Yeah. The failures are how you failing is how you find success, you know? There's a lot of trial and error in life, and certainly in production. That's why I think, not to sound braggadocious, but it's why I think regulation is so good. And I do genuinely believe regulation is so good. I think the Regulation podcast is easily the best thing I've ever participated in from a quality standpoint, a fully realized idea and vision standpoint. And I think it's because of the 10,000 hours that we all have in the field. Everything that I learned at Rooster Teeth, everything I learned with Red versus Blue, everything I learned with Achievement Hunter, everything I learned with Let's Play, everything I learned running our online store for the first 7 years, everything I learned about this industry, regulation is the culmination of all of that knowledge and experience. You know what I mean? It's like everything that we learned, we got to put to practice into this new thing and build it the right way from the ground up with every bit of knowledge that we've accumulated over the years. Me, Gavin, Nick, Andrew, and Eric. Well, it's far too kind of you to say, Captain Gam. Thank you for all the entertainment. Oh, hell yeah. I'm happy to have been able to entertain, make the days a little brighter sometimes, Dalton. Regulation is 5 friends playing around with each other, making fun of each other, yes-anding, playing video games, and just displaying their humor, comedy, and friendship for an audience. And it's just the thing behind that, I think the thing that we're good at is we make it look very easy. I think Rooster Teeth did that too. Achievement Hunter made what we did look very easy, and it wasn't. It was never easy, and it's the same way, but with regulation. But I just feel like I'm the best I've ever been as an entertainer. I think the rest of the guys are too. We're all just firing on all cylinders, you know. No problem. Hopefully I'll keep making stuff for a while, you know. I can't retire. So I'm going to be making content. I put a kid through college and set myself up for a life post-career. So I'm in no danger of stopping anytime soon. I've had way too many divorces in my life to be financially stable now, to the point where I didn't need to work, you know? Am I going the right way? I think so. Oh, no. Oh, no. How the are you serious? I gotta... Oh, no. How do... Oh, no. Are you fucking... Oh, no. Ugh. This is going to be a goddamn nightmare. How do I had so much trouble getting the Invictus up there. I did it over here? No. It was back over here, right? Here or here. Ugh. That was the bad spot. That was a nightmare. Motherfucker. Is there going to be a way... Like, there's not. There's not going to be a way to get up there over here, right? It's going to have to come the long way around. This is going to be a hard mission to do, I think. Wish there was, like, infrastructure I could build to make this more doable. Okay, so we need to turn around then. Yeah, my root canals alone push back my retirement. That's a good call. Oh, boy. I spent maybe an hour doing it. Then I just ended up building a bridge from behind the concrete factory. All right, hold on. Maybe that's the way to go. So somewhere back here, because... I'll be goddamned, man. It took me some effort to navigate that on the ridge line. I'm going to try it, though. Fuck it. I'm going to try it. You only live once, right? And if it fails, I'll make a bridge. That in itself would be fun. Medication drafts. That's a funny idea. More to the left of the concrete factory. All right, I'll look at it. I'm going to try to do it this way first. Oh, boy. Jesus Christ. I'd never gone that way before, apparently. Or I would have fixed that. That's rough. We made the most of it, though. Come on, dickhead. Get up the hill. How tough is this guy? Better be tough as nails, because he's going to need it. I don't think this is where I want to be... What am I doing? I need to go around here. Right. I can't go this way. That's a busted bridge. I'm not going to fuck with that. So I need to come all the way back around, go over the road. Right? Then go all the way back over here. Then around. Then somewhere over here. Now it was right here that I made it up with the Invictus. No, that I made it up with the... Is this right here that I made it up? One of these over here I made it up. Fuck. This is... So I need to go... Fucking Christ. This is a drive. Okay. I wasn't really able to build any bridges earlier because there's shit for trees, and I didn't have like the plants unlocked to get the supplies, but I realize now I guess I could make, well, I don't have a steel beam factory, so I still don't know if I could make a good bridge. Imagine Eric at 70. He's going to be something at that age. All right. The best laid plans, right? We're gonna see what this gets us. I think this gate is open now, so I don't have to go around. Yeah. Spite incarnate. Was I ever a cannabis user, s'more crafting? I got no issue with cannabis. I think it's the least destructive drug out there. Way better for you than alcohol. Spite incarnate, yeah. Yeah, still gotta go this way. All the way back to the beginning. I know this is futile. I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have a winch or anything with this thing. That's probably why they made this a side mission and not a requirement. Because they know it's a fucking dickhead mission. That's okay, though. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for these dickhead missions. Bonk. Drove right in that. Mm-mm-mm. You know, I said that thing about cannabis like I have an issue with alcohol, and I don't. I genuinely don't. I have an issue with my relationship with alcohol because I'm an addict, but I don't have an issue with anybody else drinking alcohol responsibly. Many people are able to. It's just not something I was able to do. But I don't want to give the impression that I have some sort of an issue with alcohol now that I think about it from what I said there. It's not right for me, and I hate to see people abuse it. But for those that don't, you know. I heard an Almond Joy commercial on GMG the other day. I think they canceled Mounds. Really? They don't have the Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. I don't. Is this how I did this? Oh, man. I don't know if I should be doing this. I don't know if I shouldn't have just built this fucking bridge like the other person was saying. Oh, boy. Can I make it up this? This wasn't the spot I thought it was. This, I think, is the spot I thought it was. Yeah, this spot's a real motherfucker. It looks like it should be easy to get up. But maybe this vehicle's big enough that it won't have an issue like my Scout did. Nope. Still has the issue. I was able... There we go. There we go. Oh, fuck. You know what? Can I go around? I'm always trying to go up this thing. What if I go around it? If I can get up here, I think I might be in some kind of good position. I don't know how much hard the rest of it is. I'm sorry, tree. You gotta get out of here. I know you had a long, productive life as a tree, but it's slightly inconvenient to what I'm trying to do, so I need to destroy you. All right. I need to get off of this little ridge line back down to where the fucking drivable ground is without flipping. Okay. Okay. I think we might be all right. Not to be too positive about the situation that we are in, but I think we might be okay. Got a ways to go up here. We're going to get past this, and then we're going to look and make sure we're going the right way. So, you know, it's interesting you say that Robin plays on, that this game feels like Expeditions, the last two videos. This map feels like Expeditions. The last map I was on, Deluge, was very SnowRunner. This is just a heavily expedition coded map, let's say. Like, I think that's probably intentional. You know, they're probably giving you a little bit of everything they have to offer. And so this is by far the first map, definitely the first map I've played that has felt like Expeditions, but I agree with you. I think this is the, like, dust off your expedition skills portion of the game. Which, you know, I didn't really play past the first couple videos we did. Didn't grab me. But because of this game, and honestly, this shit's not super grabbing me. This is not the most fun I've had in this game, but I'm definitely going to give Expeditions another try after this, because I think I didn't give it enough of a try, and this game ended up being so wonderful that I gotta do myself the courtesy of trying again, so I don't miss out on something great. Man, I hope we can make it. If not, I hope I can reset this mission to put this truck back somewhere where I can drive it again. I haven't rescued it. Woof! All right, we're gonna... You know what? Let's get past this, because this is a little dicey. And then we'll stop and talk to chat. Ah, fuck. Slow and steady. Slow. Steady. Ah, fuck me, dude. This is so much easier in a scout. Can I just go over this instead of going around it? That would be easier, yeah. Okay. My butthole is so fucking clenched right now. Okay. Let's chill out for a second and see where we are. Right, we got to cross this at some point. I don't remember how I did it last time, but we did. Maybe over... Definitely wasn't here, right? That was a giant drop, and we got a Victus stuck there. Then we come up over here, and we fucking traverse all this. Make our way. Figure this out. Keep going. Okay. All right, we're not as far as I thought we were. Great. Oh, my God. You didn't play Expeditions? Yeah, I didn't play it much, but I'm definitely going to now. I saw you boys trying Expeditions, and I think all your experience caused some communication issues. Yeah, I think so too. Like, we wanted it to be something different than it was, and I didn't play it enough to embrace what it was, which is, how I felt about Roadcraft for the first 2 or 3 hours, and then I caught a whiff of like the game and fell in love with it, and now it's my favorite game of all time, probably. So if I can have that same experience with Expeditions, I'm more than amenable to it. Well, let me see what my mother wants. Am I going forward? Yep. Fuck it. See what happens. Shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have done this. Should have been smart. Should have paid attention. That's okay. Worked out. You're good. You're good. You're good. I gotta kill you, though. Okay. Am I a big perfume guy? I like perfume. I wear cologne every day. I guess I'm a big cologne guy. I don't know if I'm a big smells guy, but I'm not opposed to perfume. I'm not Gus. I'm not allergic to smells. This is not where I need to turn in. I need to figure out how to get over this. 1, 2. The third stretch of water is where I want to be. Okay. Don't be too deep. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're fine. You're fine. Excuse me, ruins. I'm not trying to destroy you. I just gotta get past you. Now I gotta go past. What does this look like? It's a dead end up there. I just gotta get. Okay. I just have to assume that this is gonna. Okay. God, we are humming along. I don't want to be too cocky and sink us karmically, but this is going pretty well so far. Way better than I anticipated. Gus has his sensitivity turned up too high about a lot of stuff. Hey, what's up, Quillian? Quillian? Yeah, pretty dialed in. Getting there. Hey, hamburger. That's how it's pronounced. Cool. Just took my water bottle to the kitchen to refill and left it there. That shit only gets... I don't know how old you are, but that definitely gets worse as you get older. The old, why did I come into this room? Happens to you daily at some point in your life. Okay. Oh, no, that water looks deep, though. No. That looks like a problem. No. Oh, my God. Okay. Rescue mission. Okay. Fucking 200 meters to go. Turn it over on nothing. Just fucking rolled it on nothing after everything I've been through. This is how this fucking game works. I'm so mad right now. I'm so fucking mad. So fucking mad. So fucking mad. Oh, fucking hell, dude. I was hoping we wouldn't have to do a rescue mission. Christ almighty, dude. Christ almighty. We did... I'm almost tempted to fucking recover, but we did such good work. It was such good driving in there. You know what it was the dialed in comment. I shouldn't have agreed with you. When you said I was dialed in, and I was like, yeah, dialed in. That's when I did myself in. Hubris. Hoisted by my own petard. Not hoisted. Hoisted by my own petard. Just hubris. It's my fault. I did this to myself. When you said I was dialed in, I should have been humble about it. I should have been like, oh, I don't know. I hope so. Fingers crossed I don't fuck it up. And then maybe I wouldn't have. Instead, I went, oh, yeah, I got this. To my own demise. That's okay, though. That's okay. I'm going to tear a tree down about it. Take care of my frustrations there. Get out of my way. Disappear so I can keep driving. Disappear. Thank you. Motherfucker. Yeah, we've already played Grounded 2. We filmed a video and I think it already came out, yeah. I like Grounded, so I'm sure Grounded 2 will be a game we fuck with again. I think it'd be fun to do some, like, I think we talk about it in the video, but we want to, like, build a house. I think we started building the house for everybody because you can get 4-player co-op, so we want to get everybody in. You guys remember when I got to the fucking, I wouldn't say the last mile or anything, but we were fucking close. We were like 90% of the way done. Probably more, probably like 92% of the way done. And I just turned it over on fucking nothing because I was just trying to fix my approach. I remember being over here. Feels like we were just here. I remember navigating this. Pretty sure I drove over this because I thought it'd be easier. Did. Yeah, it was. Instincts are right there. This is a problem. Don't want to go. Is this the problem? Yeah. Can't be doing that. Fuming. Fuming about it. Get out of my way. I'm not moving. It's you or me. It's going to be you. Oh, Gears was 3 hours this week. Yeah, man, some of those videos are long. Okay. We're getting close. Get my way. Okay, let's come along here. This is, yeah. These things look so much steeper than they are from the angle I'm at. Okay. There's the ruins. We are getting to it. There's easy peasy. Go right through this. Don't care. Okay, maybe I do care. It'll take all day. Just want to get up on the fucking land. Move on. Disappear. Disappear. Okay. Nice waterfall. Okay. I can see myself up in the distance. Will we play any more Gears? We will play... I think they're doing a Gears 1 remaster. We'll play that. I think it's 2-player, but we'll take turns or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're open to playing more Gears. I also think we have to finish Hivebusters. I don't think we've beaten it yet. So I think we have a little bit of Gears left to film. But yeah, as much fun as we had doing it, yeah, we definitely will play more. Don't worry about that. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. 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 Stop. Okay. Okay. I need this to work. I was 150 meters away when I fucking flipped. Ain't that some shit? All right. How... I'm going to have to go... I'm going to have to get aquatic. I hope I can. I can't really tell. Yeah, it's pretty shallow. Oh my God. Yeah, this is like the most expeditions thing. I'm not gonna say a fucking word. So keep my mouth shut. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was fucking cool.
These guys aren't big on wasting time. That dig is large enough to hide a pyramid. No wonder they needed that truck. Something tells me we're going to be hearing more from them. That could keep things interesting.
Any Halo Lasso with Gavin? Andrew in the cards? Maybe with Eric. Like, I don't think Eric's ever played Halo. So we were talking the other day about maybe doing something. Okay, so we have a lot. We have transport cargo, bring pump to the oil spills, prepare resources for upcoming repairs, restart canyon gas holder, plan a route to restore the oasis gas holder. Let's do that. Probably the last thing we do. I thought that rescuing that truck was going to be the last thing we did, but it went easier than expected. All right, so where are we taking you? Oh, boy. That's a long way. All right, so let's figure this out. Road. No. How's the approach? No. No. It's like through here. Back along this way. Easy peasy. Loop around that. Watch out for that fucking giant hole. Goodness. It's kind of uncharted territory. I don't think I've spent much time over there. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. This is ludicrous. This is going to have so many points of failure. You have no idea. If you know how to play this game, you do. You know that this is not going to work first try at all or even close. But it's going to be fun to see. A little bit of quick plotting. Okay. I've not played Death Stranding, but it has been recommended to me 1 million times. Everybody who comes in and watches me play Roadcraft goes, oh, dude, if you like Roadcraft, you're going to love Death Stranding. So, message received. That worked out okay. Death Stranding might be the game that's been recommended to me the most in the last year. Or since Death Stranding 2 came out. It gets recommended to me 10 times a day. Huh? Oh, this guy failed? No way. The last guy made it. How come you can't make it? You can make it. You'll make it. You'll make it. Yeah, you'll make it. You got it. Oh, you're not going to make it. You're definitely not going to make it. Okay. Fuck. That's unfortunate. What's the fastest solution here? I could build a bridge. Don't want to do that. Okay. We're going to delete all of these points and see if we can get by without redoing the whole route. And I bet we can. Is there one there? Yeah. Delete. Okay. Oh, let me... Oh, what did I miss here? Thought I had all these, but I guess I did not. Wait, so it's coming... Definitely going to get in each other's ways. That'll be great. Uh-oh. No. Yeah. Let's try this again. Yeah. It's not this guy I'm worried about. It's this guy. This is the guy we need to watch. He's going to be the problem. Yeah, I could maybe build a ramp. I could maybe build a ramp, but it would be more work than just replotting it. I'd have to go recycle supplies or something to get enough to make it. It'd be easier just to, much easier just to redraw it. Wouldn't even be an issue if it was just the smaller trucks up front, but this big boy is delicate. There you go. There we go. All right, this is going to be the last thing we do today before we fuck off and go do other stuff. Hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday. Well, this is the way I go, I guess. Hopefully we all set ourselves up for success today with a little bit of coffee and some video games. I can't think of a better way to start a day. Maybe if there were some eggs involved or a breakfast taco, but... yeah, it's definitely a time suck. It's definitely a time suck, but the best kind. Imagine spending hundreds of hours playing a video game where you don't kill anybody or shoot anybody or stab anybody. All you do is help restore infrastructure for communities that have been affected by natural disasters. It's kind of nice. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Of course, he just killed that guy's momentum. I didn't know that there was a guy behind us. Let's see. Oh, we might be okay. We might be okay. I didn't anticipate him having trouble here. I'm not ready to give up yet. Pretty soon, though. Not even anybody fucking driving it. It's a ghost truck. Oh, boy. All right, when this doesn't work, where do we go? Take it back around here? How do I approach this differently? That's not going to work. We've pretty much got to go. We can approach it better, for sure. Maybe we'll get lucky if we're in the grooves. I don't think so, though. I think we're got ourselves into... All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Obviously, the little guy's going to have no trouble, but let's see the big boy. Planning these routes is kind of like I imagine being a teacher in public school, you know? You have to plan the route to the lowest performing vehicle. Wonder if Pongo is going to be absolutely not. There will be no secret sixth member of regulation, and if there was, it definitely wouldn't be Pongo. That was never my joke. Fuck me, dude. Look at that. Weird. Hold on. We're gonna have to build a road. I think we might have to build ourselves a road. How fun is that gonna be? Yeah. Well, in that case, why don't I deploy this guy first of all? Dude, let's be a cool game, and let's recognize that everywhere I am is sand, and let's not be finicky about where I can plop this guy down, okay? Let me put him where I need to. Should be right over here. What do you say? How's right here look? Seems like it'd be perfect. Yes. Fucking yes. Thank you. Good news. That's awesome. Appreciate it. let's lay some sand down. I know we're stopping, and I'm definitely stopping because we need to stop, but my favorite part of the game just creeped in. That wouldn't be a movie. That'd be so long. I probably spent 40 hours in the last map, if not more. I mean, in theory, it would go a lot faster with 4 people, but not these 4 people. You know, if anything, it would go way slower doing it all 4 of us than it would be just doing it myself. Just because of their abilities. Okay, so got a limitless supply of sand. Love that. Love that for us. Yes. This is gonna be awesome. All right. How are we looking quarry-wise? Yeah, man, we're good. We're pretty good. Yeah, it's you just unlocked a cool new dozer. Oh, well, I like this one. But I'll look for it in a bit. All right. Let's go bring ourselves a cool new dozer, you say. Is it this guy? The Vostok Pioneer? Okay, well, now that I have the Vostok Pioneer, let's do this. Let's see if there's a version of it I can buy now. No. Yes. Yes. Perfect. There we go. All right. Now we get the good version of it. Thanks for the tip there. It'd be fun to... Ooh, look at this bad boy. Yeah, this is nice. Happy Wednesday, Mama Phantom Hive. I am not going to be streaming for much longer, though. I've been going for about a little over 2 hours, and I'm going to stop here as soon as I bulldoze this road. All right, let's see here. God, this thing is hauling ass. This is so much better instantly than the other one. And I was happy with the other one, too. Thank you. Wow. Wow. This makes things so much faster. What do I think about Chris Boucher to the Celtics? You mean 2-time NBA champ Chris Boucher? I'm okay with it. I'd rather have him on the team than Niang. I don't think any Celtic fan was happy about that. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting year. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on it like a lot of people are, just because Tatum's out and we lost, most of our starting lineup. I trust Brad Stevens a lot. I think the guy's brilliant. I think if he's done anything, it's warrant our trust and faith in him. And so he hasn't steered us wrong. All he's done is overperform and deliver a title. So if Brad feels good about the moves he made, then I feel good about the moves he made. The biggest thing is that we had to get under the luxury tax, right? Under the second apron, and we have. So it sounds like. So, mission accomplished there. It'll be interesting to see how we look next year, Flattest sandwich video? Yeah. That was a good one. For the last couple days, people have been recommending that I watch they're like, oh, if you like the flattest sandwich video you guys made, you should really check out this TikTok. And it's like, that's the TikTok that I saw that made us do the flattest sandwich video. We talk about it in the first 30 seconds of the flattest sandwich video. Why are you showing me the video that was the inspiration? Do one more pass over here. See how this looks. All right, I'm going to drive these guys forward until they get stuck again. And the next time they get stuck is where we're going to stop it. Because I got to go. But I want to see, if our work helped at all. Let's get you out of the way. Dude, there's no way I would do that skateboard to the shins thing. That guillotine we have is fucking serious business. Are we going to pave this road? I kind of don't want to. I kind of like the thumbnail as it is. If they make me, I will, but I'd rather just leave it. I think it's funnier that way. I can't fucking believe this. Are we going to have to... Do you have a low gear, sir? You can put this in? I don't know how to make this any easier for... I do know one way to make this easier for you is... Are we going to have to fucking pave this thing? I'll tell you what. I can't believe he can't get up this. Listen, we're done playing. However, I just can't fucking leave it like that. I gotta see this guy make progress. Gotta see some level of fucking progress. So we're gonna drive old grandma here out. Yeah, I've taken a few skateboards to the shin already in my personal life. Definitely don't want to invite more. Just one more game. I can't leave the work we've done unproductive, you know? Like I need to see a little bit of progress from these two fucking dumb trucks before I quit. Yeah, I hear you. Who likes spaghetti? I like spaghetti, actually. Hot take. I was going to stream for 2 hours today. We are 2 hours and 12 minutes in. So it'll be interesting to see where we end. Because, you know, after I lay this asphalt, I got to roll it out. I also need to see if, well, it doesn't matter if these guys are going to make it or not. They're not going to make it. I could also push them up the hill. Not with this car, but with, you know, probably with that dozer. But that kind of defeats the purpose. I do that. I've done that a bunch earlier in the game, but I try to avoid that now if I can. I don't like that this lip is here, but I'm not going to do anything about it either to fix it. Just going to live with it and be okay with it. I appreciate that they haven't given up yet. Although it does just mean that they're in my fucking way now. There you go. Give you a little bit of help. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and bring the other guy over anyway, because maybe this will fail while that's happening. Oh, that's cool. Crimson Shadow. That's so much fun. That's a fun era to be in with your kid. Minecraft is such an explorative, creative game to play with a kid. Millie and I played countless hours of Minecraft together. Thanks, Quailian. Today's Wednesday. Regulation Podcast came out today. Episode 65. This is Gavin's a fucking idiot episode. So definitely listen to that if you get a chance. I think today's the Gavin's an idiot episode. I don't think we've recorded next week's yet, so it has to be. No. Sometimes he sounds like an idiot, but he's really smart. Not this one. All right, it failed already. That's cool. Oh, right. You have to tell it to roll asphalt now. I forgot that was a change after the update. It's so weird. It doesn't just automatically do it now. All right. Well, let's run this guy up a little bit. Wish I had a better one of these. I think there is a better one in the store, but it was too expensive last time I looked. I'm sure I can afford it now, but... I am going to take such a shit as soon as I'm done with this. Okay. Looking good. It's not going to turn around without help. Okay. I had a bidet. I had a really nice Toto at my old house, but when I sold the house, I sold the bidet with it, so I don't have one anymore. But I used to. I had one for years. I had a bidet for like 5-6 years. It was the best. What does my wife want? Emily is busy doing her job today. Making people look beautiful and confident and fierce. Well, it's cool. It doesn't repave over the pave part. I think bidets are the best. If I wasn't living in a rental house, I would get a new bidet, but there's not an electric outlet in my bathroom at my rental house, and I just don't want to put one in to a rental house to run a bidet. And I know there's some like Tushy that don't require it, but I don't know. I don't have one of those. I'm just living without until I buy my new house, and when I buy a new house someday, I will install a new bidet. All right. Well, this is not where you need to. You're going to get in the way. You got to get further back. Thank God this guy rolls faster than the other guy paves. Extension cord? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I love my bidet. I loved having a bidet, but I don't need it that badly, you know? Creature comforts are great, but you can often live just fine without them. My old house was way more technologically dialed in, the one that I owned, than the one that I'm renting. And Want him to live without some stuff. It's not so hard. Don't like that. No, sir. Want that fixed. Thank you. Okay. We'll do this in 2 passes because it looks just a little bit too wide for one. Oof. This beautiful paved road. Let's hope it does the job in helping these trucks get up the hill so that they can do whatever the fuck it is they're trying to do. Okay. Okay. All right. Send in the trucks. Let's see this bad boy go. Spawn him in. There he is. Love and life on that. Love and life on that new road we built. Look at that. And dog shit. And fucked. All right. Now he's going to get stuck. Maybe not. No, he is. Keep going, buddy. Just like your friend. He's making it. All right, we are going to have so much road to build tomorrow to get these little assholes where they're going. I have a feeling... Yeah. I have a feeling we'll build... Interesting. He made it a little further. Let's see if he makes it... This guy makes it even further. Nah, bidets are the best. Bidets are the absolute best. People that make fun of you for using a bidet have never used a bidet. Use a bidet 10 times and you'll never want to go back. But you can. I'm proof of it. You can go back. All right, so what are we doing here? Right here. Right here. This is like going downhill. Fucking assholes. Just can't fucking believe. All right, we're going to dump a little bit more dirt. We're not still playing. We're just going to dump one round of dirt. We're going to dump dirt on all this already dirtable dirt. Okay. And that is honestly where we're going to end it. Let's see. I think we're at 51% on this map when we started the day. Let's see where we ended up. I'm going to guess 58%. No. Yeah. Maybe 58%. Let's see. 61. All right, we did 10% of the game today. Not bad. Thanks for hanging out this morning. I probably won't stream tomorrow because it's podcast day and I have lots to do. But as always, it's lovely hanging out with you. And maybe I'll see you Friday morning. Don't forget, Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time, we stream on the Regulation Twitch channel, the Regulation Pod. We'll be streaming from 4 p.m. to 5:01 p.m., the best time of the week. This Friday, as with every single Friday, go to regulatreon.com if you want to be a Patreon member, if you want to find links to all of our different YouTube channels and whatnot. And thank you so much. Love you.